Hi guys. What do we have today? Here we have predictions for today's 7 NBA games. Let's get started. Atlanta Hawks and Washington Wizards. The Hawks have been stuck in a rut, having lost 5 of their past 8 games, and they will be looking to avoid a third straight loss tonight. The Wizards are on a back-to-back, including travel. Since winning 5 of their past 9 games, the Wizards have been in decent form. The Hawks have played decent ball on the road from the start of the season. They have won 14 of their past 34 games away from home. The Hawks have lately won 3 of their last 9 road games, covering the spread in 5 of those 9. On their home floor, the Wizards are not playing their best. They have split their past 30 home games this season. They have won 3 of their last 7 home games and covered the spread 4 times. Head-to-head, the Hawks covered the spread only once in the last 5 games against the Wizards in Washington. Both teams are fully healthy. The Wizards are on a back-to-back and are not playing their best at home. The Wizards played well in the back-to-back games this season. They won 7 times in the last 12 back-to-back games. The Hawks, on the other hand, changed coaches but were as inconsistent as they had been since the beginning of the season. I don't trust the Hawks as a road favorite. I'm picking the Wizards to cover the spread if all their players are available for today's game. Play Washington Wizards +4. Portland Trailblazers and Boston Celtics. The Trailblazers have been in dismal form, having lost 5 of their past 8 games, but they will be looking for their 3rd consecutive victory tonight. The Celtics have been in a slump after losing 4 of their past 5 games, and they will be trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here. Since the beginning of the season, the Trailblazers have struggled on the road. They had previously won 14 of their last 33 away games. They have lately won and covered the spread in 4 of their previous 8 away games. This season, the Celtics have looked impressive on their home court. They won 25 of their 34 home games, with 18 of those covering the spread. They had recently won 5 of their previous 7 home games, although just 4 were covered. Head-to-head, the Trailblazers won in 3 and covered the spread in 4 of their last 5 games against the Celtics they have played in Boston. Both Celtics stars will be available for today's game, while Jusuf Nurkic may be available for the Trailblazers here. The Trailblazers were double-digit underdogs 5 times this season and covered the spread in 3 of those 5. The Celtics have been double-digit favorites 16 times this season and have covered the spread in 8 of that 16. Even if the Celtics are the far better team here, it's hard to trust them. On the other hand, the Trailblazers perform poorly on the road and can be trusted even less than the Celtics. I have no choice but to trust the Celtics since they play at home, and their defense is light years ahead of the Trailblazers, and it should make a big difference in this game. Play Boston Celtics -9.5. Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami Heat. The Cavaliers have won 3 of their last 4 games and will look for a 3rd consecutive victory today. The Heat appears to have moved on from their 6-loss streak in 7 games, as they are looking for their 3rd straight win today. The Cavaliers do have not-so-good records in the road games. 13 of their 32 road games this season saw them win and cover the spread. The Cavaliers have recently won and covered 4 of their previous 9 road games. The Heat have been performing well at home since the beginning of the season. They had won 21 of their previous 33 home games, but only 9 of those 33 had covered the spread. They've won 7 of their last 10 home games, while only twice have they covered the spread. Head-to-head, the Cavaliers have a poor record against the Heat and Miami. They won only once in the last 20 games against the Heat and Miami. The Cavaliers do not play well in road games, while the Heat are not a team that can be trusted right now. The total points were over in 4 of the past 5 meetings between these two teams. The Cavaliers averaged more than 115 points in their last 5 road games, while the Heat averaged more than 114 points in their previous 5 home games. Play Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami Heat over 214. Dallas Mavericks and New Orleans Pelicans. Look like the Mavericks again play their best ball since they have won 2 of their previous 3 games. The Pelicans have been in a funk, having dropped 6 of their last 7 games, and will be looking to stop a 2-game skid today. The Mavericks were not at their best on the road. Just 12 of their 31 away games were triumphs. They recently covered the spread in 5 of their last 8 away games, winning 4 of those 8. Head-to-head, the Mavericks covered the spread in 4 of the last 6 games against the Pelicans they have played in New Orleans. The Mavericks probably will be here without JaVale McGee and Reggie Bullock, while the Pelicans will again be without Zion Williamson, Larry Nance Jr., and Jose Alvarado. The Mavericks seem to have found their pace and are playing well again. The Pelicans are not in good shape but have played solid at home. This should be a very tight game, but I believe the Mavericks will find a way to close out this game with another win. Play Dallas Mavericks -1. Chicago Bulls and Denver Nuggets. The Bulls are in a terrible rut right now, having dropped 9 of their previous 12 games, and they'll be trying to avoid a third straight defeat here. The Nuggets are in excellent form right now, having picked up 8 victories in their past 9 games, and they'll be going for their 5th straight victory here. Since the start of the season, the Bulls' road performance has been terrible. They only triumphed in 11 of their 32 road games. Their on-the-road performance hasn't improved recently. The Bulls have dropped 5 of their previous 6 away games and failed to cover the spread in any of that 6. The Nuggets have dominated at home from the start of the season. They won 30 of their 34 games at home. Recently, the Nuggets won 16 of their previous 17 home games but had only covered the spread in 12. Head-to-head, the Bulls covered the spread 4 times in the last 14 games against the Nuggets in Denver. The Bulls are playing poorly, but their form seems to be improving. The Nuggets are tremendously powerful on their home floor, and I expect them to win, but I have a problem with this line. This line underestimates the Bulls too much. Play Chicago Bulls +8.5. Oklahoma City Thunder and Phoenix Suns. The Thunder are on a back-to-back, including travel. They have only won 4 of their past 10 games, but they are on a roll again as they look for their 4th straight victory today. The Suns have been on a roll lately, winning 9 of their previous 12 games, and they'll be looking for their 4th straight victory today. The Thunder have not been the best road team this season. They have won 11 of their 30 road games while covering the spread in 20 of those 30. The Thunder have recently played well on the road. They won 3 times while covering the spread 4 times in the last 7 road games. The Suns played quite strong on their home court this season. They won 21 of their 31 games played at home. In their most recent 10 home games, the Suns have won 7 while covering the spread in 6 of that 10. Head-to-head, the Thunder won 2 of the last 7 games against the Suns and Phoenix while covering the spread in 4 of those 7. This is the second time this season that the Thunder play their back-to-back against the Suns and Phoenix. The Thunder did not play well in back-to-back games since they won only 3 of their last 9. The Thunder will be without Gilgeous-Alexander, but they are now a team interested in playing in the playoffs and should not be overlooked. I like the Thunder because they are the best bettors team in the league, and I will back them once more to cover the spread here. Play Oklahoma City Thunder +14. Toronto Raptors and Los Angeles Clippers. Since winning 9 of their past 13 games, the Raptors have been on a roll. The Clippers have been in poor form, having dropped 7 of their past 10 games. The Raptors aren't playing well on the road. They have won 12 of their 32 road games this season while covering the spread 14 times. Recently, the Raptors played well in the road games since they won 4 of their last 7 but covered only 3 times. The Clippers play decently on their home court. Thus far this season, they have won 16 of their 31 home games. The Clippers have struggled at home recently, having won 2 and covered the spread only once in the last 6 home games. Head-to-head, the Raptors covered the spread in 3 of the last 4 against the Clippers they have played in Los Angeles. The Raptors played a great game against the Nuggets and only lost to bad luck. Everyone expected Kawhi Leonard to pull off a miracle and lead the Clippers to the NBA championship. It will not happen, just as the Clippers will not win here. The Raptors are now in better shape, and I expect them to win this match. Play Toronto Raptors +3. Guys, that's all. Thanks for joining us today. See you tomorrow.